He's not a top 10 quarterback. Bro. I'm sorry.
Bryce got the taste, Cam got the game. Chris with the fire, Swan bring the flame. Headset to the mic, we never gon' fade. NL, NBA, we running the lane. Talk big plays, big trades, big games. Post up the clips, go viral with claims. Turn your TVs on and keep us in the frame. It's the I Need It gang, you know the name.
Let's know what your Eagles are doing this year.
We rise to the top, never stop, no delay. Spotlight on us every night, every day. I need it, I want it, I crave it. Hot takes a vibe, we made it. On the boot to the door, keep blazing. It's the I Need It sports pod, no faking. Got the moves, Cam got the speed. Chris with the heat, Swan, plant the seed. Live from the stage, we never gon' bleed. NFL or NBA, we the dream team. Saw big dreams, big teams, big leagues. Flip the tapes and go viral instantly. I need it taking over for the world to see. Tell the case, bet the slip, let's take the lead. We rise to the top, never stop, no delay. The spotlight on us every night, every day.
Get him in here, get him in here, get him in here.
Hot takes the vibes, we made it. From the boot to the court, we blaze it. It's the I Need It sports pod, no faking.
Yo, what is good, everybody? Your host with the most, Bryce. Got my dogs, Cam and Chris with me. I Need a Sports podcast back in action. Damn, bruh. We're running with technical difficulties. For some reason, I guess StreamYard is having problems streaming to X right now. So I don't know how many viewers we're going to get from Twitter today. Shout out to Elon. He's got the platform working tremendously, but how y'all boys doing, man? Been a long time. Haven't seen y'all since the Super Bowl, post All-Star. Now it's full steam ahead, NBA, college hoops. I know, Cam, you've been betting and hitting on some college hoops, man. Hoops been going crazy. I know we're here to talk about NBA for the most part, but man, the freshmen.
49 yesterday? 49?
A Cuff is a dog. Shoot, was it Brown had 45 the other day? Shoot, DeBonsa still hooping, Boozer hooping. Darren give you a solid 20 minutes before he gonna come out.
Hey, coach.
That shit's go crazy, dog.
Crazy, dog.
I can't defend that shit whatsoever, bro. But yeah, man. How y'all feeling? NBA season, we on the second half now, man. Chris, your boys looking to defend their title. Kim, I guess you rooting.
It's over, bro. It's over.
Shit, it's over for my Rockets. Shit,
I'm a Rockets fan, bro.
Yeah, shit. I just waiting for the KD files after the season.
Nah, actually, I'm an Ant fan. I'm T-Wolves. T-Wolves, man.
I'm not mad at that. Y'all saw his reaction when he won the MVP to the All-Star game?
Nah, I didn't even see him.
He didn't even expect it. He was just sitting back there like bullshit, and then they called his name. He was what? He did not know he was gonna win that. So, but speaking of the All-Star game, All-Star weekend, I think it was better. At least the games. What y'all? Let's just start here. Because there's talk of how to fix it. The dunk contest. We just gotta get rid of the dunk contest, bro.
They don't gotta get rid of it, but the 3-point contest need to go last. Like we need
to end the night off good.
Yeah. That's fair. The 3-point contest ain't never gonna die. Like it's literally just a shooting contest. You do that with your friends all the time when you growing up today now, but no, we do not just regularly just have dunk contests at Lifetime. It's just we can't relate.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it, but I mean, other thing that people floating ideas I've seen is like I don't know how well it will work, but there's like, why not make the dunk contest just like the actual, like, you know, they got professional dunkers type shit. Like have them participate and then maybe have like, I saw someone say like each professional dunker has like an NBA player sponsor that kind of tells them what to do or something. I don't know if that would make it, but I'm like, I can see where some people might not watch because like, who are these dudes I'm watching? Like, even though you might see some cool ass dunks, some of these people tuning in because they're trying to see players and it wouldn't be players, but yeah, that shit would, that might have been, I know, you know, obviously like revision history, but that might have been the worst dunk contest I think we
Oh no,
seen.
that shit sucked.
That shit was terrible.
I didn't watch it.
Shit. I didn't watch part of it, but also I didn't know All-Star Weekend started this early. I guess they said it was because the Olympics, because NBC was trying to not lose coverage there. But I'm cooking, bro. I turn on the TV. Dame is literally they're handing him the trophy. I'm like, what the hell? When did this start? It's like 4:00 in the afternoon. And I'm like, how the hell, how y'all let Dame come in with one Achilles and beat y'all? And like everybody else got to be shaved, bro. But what do y'all think though? Like y'all like that idea of the professional dunkers, and then if so, like just professional dunkers straight up, or y'all would like try to want the NBA players implemented still somehow too?
I mean, it could be an NBA player if they can dunk professionally, but not all of them can dunk, and that's okay. Like,
yeah,
that's not what they got to the league to do. But there are people that like all they do is make up dunks on YouTube. I had tweeted, I was like, I think the issue with the dunk contest is like that's what people do now. Like they have YouTube channels, TikTok channels where they're dedicated to making creative dunks. Then we see the dunk contest and we see nothing like that stuff. So it's like it's not impressive, even though maybe 20 years ago, 30 years ago would have been impressive.
Yeah, no, that shit was the present.
Yeah.
Did you see y'all see what Jackson Hayes did?
Yeah, a little regular ass tomahawk.
But no, it's just the fact he went to the other end of the court
to get it, bro. Come on, bro.
Did you just do a regular dunk, bro? He jumped like 10 feet in front of the free throw line.
So Leslie can do that. Dominique Malonga do that, bro.
Oh, dog.
Asia do that.
Yeah. And then damn, Jace Richardson almost gave himself
killed
CTE.
I've never seen that happen, bro.
I've never seen that happen too. And that's got to be so bad because everybody's watching you. Everybody tuning on you. You see him here.
And then he gonna post the video of what he's supposed to look like. We don't give a fuck. I do not care, bro. I do not care.
Should have done that shit during the contest, bro. But I don't know if y'all seen too. Mac McClung, he had his team, I guess, post like a montage of dunks he would have done if he was in the dunk contest this year.
Bro, we don't care about that. Nigga, get in there.
Well,
you hating, bro.
Nah, he posting, bro. We don't care.
Well,
he probably tired of that shit, bro.
Yeah,
so what, bro? Don't
they giving him 10-day contracts to then throw his head.
They treating him like Vaughn used to treat that boy Shiggy. Just dance, just dance. Just dance.
We need you
bro.
to come dance. And then as soon as the All-Star back to the G League, you go
back to the G League.
Bro, just get rid of it. Honestly, just this what they gotta do. You gotta.
So if they get rid of it, what are you replacing them with?
That Shooting Stars event was cool. I liked that.
That was
I don't know
cool.
if y'all saw that.
You make you have the one-on-one tournament. I feel like you put that at the end. You get rid of the dunk contest. This is what you gotta do. You get rid of the dunk contest. People gonna start missing it. And then the nostalgia gonna come back like, now it's 5-10 years down the road. Now people gonna say, hey, we want the dunk contest back, and then you bring it back. That's literally how you fix this shit. That's literally like
I think what they should do is I think they should do a open, not like an open, but like it should be like the famous people that be like the YouTubers, like them people. It shouldn't. I don't think it should be.
Nobody want to see that shit though. Nobody care about them.
You don't want to see it.
Nobody cares.
You don't want to see it,
bro.
But look,
like Draymond said, we want to see NBA players that's actually in the NBA. We don't care about no G League players. We don't care about no.
You don't want to see NBA player doing a tomahawk.
But that's a problem too, though. Like even the NBA
though.
players they use though. I don't even like. I know Jace Richardson because his dad. No Jackson Hayes, but the dude who won on the Heat,
you don't even know him.
That's the first time I ever heard.
That's what I'm saying. Get rid of it so niggas can miss it. And when niggas miss it, niggas gonna come back
if you
and
get
do
rid
it.
of it, if you get rid of it,
I don't
if
think
you
can
get
bring
rid
it
of
back.
it, you're gonna try and replace it, right? You're gonna try and replace it. Hopefully, whatever you replace it with is better. If you get rid of it, nobody gonna miss that shit.
Bro,
Honestly,
yes, they are,
if
bro.
you get
Yes,
rid
they
of it,
are.
if you get rid of it, what's gonna happen is what I'm finna suggest that the NBA should do before it happens. If you get rid of it, YouTubers are going to make their own. They're going to make their own. They're going to find a way to get a sponsorship out there during All-Star Weekend, just how they just did the celebrity 3-point contest with all them streamers. And they all got a whole bunch of views from that streaming shit. Jared McCain was out there. Playboy Max was out there. I think who else was out there? Ray was out there. Duke was out there. Like, that's where the views really at. That's where the viewership is at. And that's where it's moving toward. Don't get left behind by what's happening in real time. What's going to happen is the NBA needs to hop on it before they do. They need to start implementing these guys that have a big following on social media that do them creative dunks and having that contest happen. It don't got to be in the middle of the actual stadium, like in the arena. I think it'd actually be more impressive if it is like at an outside court or some shit that's surrounded by, like, I don't know if y'all remember when All-Star Weekend came to Houston when we were kids. They had the court outside. They had like a little court outside you could hoop at, just like the court in front of Toyota Center, like some shit like that. Yeah. I think that'd be more interactive and fun for people to want to pay attention to. You don't got to pay to watch it. So if it is shit, you're not losing your money. And it's outside, it's interactive, it's people you never met. It's a little bit more street ballish. Like, it look cool. It's like going to watch people hoop at what's that called? Rutgers.
I'm not mad at that. I guess if we replace
and if NBA don't hop on it, bro, I'm telling you, they gonna do that shit. They gonna, hey, NBA, I got a great idea. You know, I got a great following. You know, let's just do a dunk on. You don't gotta put it on TV. We're just gonna stream it because when we stream, we're gonna get $500,000 off of it, easy with no ads.
I guess if you replace it though with the one-on-one cam, you think dudes really finna hoop for real though in the ones?
For sure, they will.
Because I was listening. I don't know if y'all listened to 520 pod today. They was talking about that, and Teague made a good point. He was just like, dude's ego is probably not gonna allow them to hoop on ones because it's like that's live. Everybody tuned into the All-Star game, so it's like he was saying, like, you know, a regular Tuesday night Portland Charlotte play, and it's like, I don't know, Chris, you muted talking or you meaning to talk to? He must be talking on the phone or so, but is that your dad? What's up, Pops? But he was saying basically like on a regular Tuesday night, Charlotte playing Portland, say someone get rocked. Nobody necessarily care because nobody really watching that game. Like, you may catch it on the internet, you know, hours later or the next day, but you're not finna become a meme in real time. You get crossed in the ones and the All-Star Weekend, like, you instantly, like, everybody posting about it, everybody watching it. I'm not saying I think that's like, I'm saying that if that were to happen, I'm not saying dudes wouldn't be lame to be worried about the E like that because they NBA players at the end of the day. But I can see that being a thing. And then two, they were saying like, if you doing it live, of course they NBA, so you expect them to make a shot. But what if, you know, they just both broke, like they not hitting shots, and then it's like, this is boring as hell because they not hooping for real. So that's where
what happens. That's what happens in ones.
But I think they should. I think I like how it's turned out in the women's Unrivaled League. I think that shit fire.
That shit was fire. You saw Paige got pissed off. That shit is enjoyable to watch.
But
what's up, Coast?
What's up, Coast? But that's the other thing though too, because it's like I'm if any, you know, women watching this, any WNBA, we a pro WNBA podcast.
Nah, you fried, bro. You fried.
I'm just saying the prize for that Unrivaled 101 is $200K. And that's a lot of money for them.
They was hooping.
There's real incentive to hoop for that. There's no incentive to hoop in this ones for the dudes. Like, oh, you gonna give me $1 million?
Yeah,
no, they would. They would. You don't think they'll love a free million?
Some may do it off ego.
A couple would. Victor Wembanyama would.
Bro, KD would. Kyrie, bro, all of them, bro. They still love.
I don't know. KD would.
Bro, $1 million is.
KD would. KD would.
You think so?
Yeah, $1 million. $1 million is $1 million, dog. Anybody would.
Still, I'm not saying. If I was in the league and there was like $1 million for one turn, I'm signing up for that shit every year. I'm not talking about this. Ain't a personal belief. I think a lot of them dudes who like the mega, like the dudes who signed their max deals already, You're like, I'm not finna go out there and risk
Bro,
hurting myself for $1 million. That's chump
Shea is gonna
change.
be a $500 million, bro. He's gonna be a $500 million off one contract. Yeah, I'm not gonna go risk my career.
That's like
for $1 million.
To bring it down to our level. That's like, hey, Cam, me, you, Chris, and Swan, 1-on-1 tournament for $20. Be like, man, I'm not doing that shit for no Subway meal. Like, get out of my face.
It's literally either that or to just get rid of the shit.
I think so.
Just get rid of everything.
What about 2 versus 2?
It's the same thing though. You don't want to risk them to get hurt. It's the same.
I feel like 2v2. I feel like they start bullshitting. I don't feel like they're gonna be serious with 2v2. It's like, oh, I'm out here with my guys. 1v1 is only you. Only you can get your ass whooped.
Okay, so I think I'm cool with. So we get rid of the dunk contest. Implement the ones. What's the rules though? What?
Scared of the what contest, bro? I'm sorry to hear you.
The dunk contest.
Oh, okay, my fault. It sounded like you said something.
Yo. Get rid of the dunk contest.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Implement
It's a love not here, bro.
But it gotta be, I'm assuming, all 1s to 5 minutes. You score, make it, take it, 3 dribbles. That way is because that's what T was saying. Like, what if, like for whatever reason, both players just ain't hitting shots. So you got to make it time so you can like be on schedule still. And then maybe if you want to, like for the championship round, you like up it to like 7 minutes. I don't know. But I feel like that's a good 3 dribbles, 5 minutes. That way, like 2, I feel like lowering the dribbles makes the risk of injury less because you're not trying to do as much because you got to get somewhere with your dribbles for real. I think that.
But I don't know, bro, because then you got the 1-on-1 contest, but then you also got the All-Star game. Is that what y'all talking about?
No, this is just the Saturday events. I like what they did with the All-Star game this year.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like
I enjoyed it. I feel like they're not gonna be able to do it like they did it like a couple years in the future because it was kind of like they had the old heads team, the young dudes, and the world team. I don't think they're gonna be able to.
But I don't want them to do that.
I don't want that either.
That was why it didn't work these past couple years. Is because the old heads don't give a hell, and then the young team, they damn near the old heads now. Like someone was on the old heads team.
Yeah. Shout out to Wemby,
like everybody been reporting. If it wasn't for Wemby,
shit,
they was not going to be out there hooping, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I think they could go back to East-West one game and just hoop.
I think with these new younger guys, yeah, I think they could. And everybody used to get on. I know Skip Bayless. Well, no, he was talking about the dunk contest. It's Stephen A. I think that always scrutinized LeBron for not going hard. But it was true, bro. Like, and it's not just him. Obviously, you say LeBron because he the bigger names gonna get you more clicks. But it's not just him. Like, it's all them older guys. They was 13 years, 14 years in a row. My nigga, like, yeah, I don't give a fuck either. Like,
LeBron done everything possible.
Y'all haven't given me one All-Star break yet. Like, my homie's going to Cancun for the All-Star break. I gotta stay here and do this. Like, I'm tired, bro. I don't blame them. But yeah, that do play a part though.
Were they? Because I saw KD talk about this too. He said he went back and he watched like all the All-Stars from like I think like from like the 80s or 90s all the way up to like present times. He said people was capping. They wasn't really playing as hard.
No, they wasn't going hard all
into the fourth quarter. Every All-Star game when we was younger, it was fourth quarter. It was like, okay, we're gonna give y'all like the dunks, the flash, all fun 1 through 3. As soon as the fourth quarter come, okay. Now it's like the best pickup basketball game of all time with all the best players in the world.
No, I feel like that.
Unless it was just like a straight blowout, but shit, even some of them was a blowout because they tweeted the shit about Bron, and then someone posted back when it was in Houston and was that 06, I want to say, when they had the red and white and blue and white jerseys for the All-Stars, and Bron led like a 21-point comeback for the East, and they won that game. But it's like, that's how it used to be. It would just be bullshit for 3 quarters, and then 4th quarter, people give a damn and try to play a little bit of defense.
That's what they need to get rid of. They kind of almost tried it. They tried it a couple years back with the 3 quarters, and then the 4th quarter had a target score.
Yeah.
It needs to just be like a target score.
Target score for the jump. Because that's what it was. And I fucked with that because it's like you didn't have time to slip up for real.
Yeah, like every position, like because if you don't get the target score, you're gonna be out here, and then y'all gonna really look stupid. Like now, we want to see y'all try and get buckets, and I don't know if the target score should be. I don't know what a good target score is for NBA players because you don't want them to get that shit way too quick, and then
Like
the All-Star game is like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Like 150.
But that's what I think they could. Because then 1 year too, and it might have been the year at that Kobe passed. Didn't they do target score every single quarter? And it was like you had to win.
Yeah, but I don't think it meant anything though.
Yeah,
like
I don't think that's the way to go either. But I feel
Well,
like
I think it was like
they should just do it like the basketball tournament, like
I think it was
basketball
like charity,
tournament
though.
that they be doing. Yeah, it was for charity.
I think it was like for charity, like for each.
Oh
quarter,
yeah,
like,
whoever win the quarter or whatever. Then I think they should do the target score, and I think whatever the target score, like let's say the target score is like 75, then you break up your quarters by a team reaching a point differential first. So like
that's what I was saying. That I think they should just adopt. Like y'all know that thing where now like all the old college players and retired people who or even some semi-pro, the TBT tournament, the basketball tournament.
Oh, the basketball tournament. Okay.
Yeah. That's what they basically play a game, and then like at a certain point in the fourth quarter or second half, whatever it is, they have a cutoff, and then they just make a target score based on like if it's tied or whatever team is up. It's like probably 10 to 15.
I don't like that though. I don't like that though because it gives you the chance to bullshit before they come up with a target score. Mm-hmm. If you give a target score, then automatically you gotta be like, okay, like we need to get there first. Otherwise, like say you do what you just said, and both teams like the score is like say the target score is like 70, and you don't know that yet, but one team got like 63, the other one got 57. Then it's like, okay, now I'm gonna turn up because I need to get to 70 before they get to like. But before that, you was just chilling, just telling yourself, let me just stay close because whatever target score gonna be, like we know it's gonna probably be around this area. If you target score is straight up, like
so what about
get your ass whooped or not?
East West best of 3 target score first 30, 40, 50. If it is a tiebreaker, you got to go to 50. If you just 2-0 sweep, over with. Or is that not long enough? Because I think the target scores this weekend were 25 until they got to that final game, and it was like they play a whole quarter essentially. Or no, I guess no. Never mind. I'm tripping. The targets they did the target score to just straight up for the Rising Stars game. This weekend for like the actual shit, it was just 1 quarter, 12 minutes, which is cool too. But I'm saying to get to your like, just put a target score each time, so they have to start off from the jump hooping for real.
But then I would say that target score rolls over though. I not target score, but I would say like whatever you accumulated the first time, it rolls over to the next one. That way, people don't just be like, "Oh, we'll just get them next time." They start bullshitting at the end of it when they know they're finna lose. Like I want you to keep hooping because you still got an ultimate goal to get to. Because that's what real games emulate. If you really think about it, like
wait, so you saying like if the first target score is 30, the East gets 30, and the West got 15. When the game starts back up, it's still the same score.
Yep. So it'd be like target score now 60. And so, yeah, they got a 15-point deficit they need to catch back up on. But that's on. See, and the thing about it is, what I like about that one is that it holds the player accountable. Like at a certain point, we went. I'm tired of blaming Adam Silver for the All-Star game not being impressive because he cannot go out there and force those guys.
Yeah, it's not on him. It's on like people gotta be like Wemby. Like this shit gotta matter.
And they messed up letting Wemby go out there and hoop like that because now I hope the viewer realizes that the product you get is determined by your favorite players. And so I think what my format does is if a team get blown out, if the final target score is 80 and that team get blown out 80-40, then you could be like, wow, they played like shit. Like they're the reason that this game wasn't good. The other team, they was out there hooping. They put up 80 points. Like at a certain point, we need to start blaming the player, and fans need to put pressure on the player to hoop. Because right now, the player's not getting any fault for the product that they're putting on the floor.
Yeah, and that's what KD was alluding to too, because he's like, y'all putting it on us old heads, but like your favorite players that are European come out here and bullshit even more than us. Luka, Jokic, just be out there playing around.
Baby bullshit for sure.
They catch zero flat.
Yeah,
but
he admitted though they all bullshitting.
Yeah. But so
except Wemby.
Get rid of the dunk contest.
Right now, Wemby got to come out every single year now and hoop. He set the tone. He has to now.
No, but I think he will. Honestly, he just built that way.
All right, you better not get tired.
Was this his like? Did he hoop last? Did he play last year? Or was he? He was injured.
No, I don't think he was an all-star last year.
No way. He must have been injured. I think he was injured because he was running for DPOY, and then it should have been his.
Is it? Well, I think he was in
Mobley.
Can rookies be injured though? Because I know he was in the Rising Stars, wasn't he? I thought he was.
I think he was injured.
He must have.
You could be a rookie and be an all-star if you that damn good.
When did he get the blood?
When's the last rookie to be an all-star then?
I think the blood clot may have been last year. I think it was last year.
It definitely was last year. I don't know if it was like during All-Star or was it like close to
I think it was before.
It was before.
I think it was before.
Blake Griffin was the last NBA player to be named an All-Star during his rookie season, achieving this feat in 2011.
Yeah. No, he definitely got to come out like that every year now, because if he don't, we're gonna be like, and I feel bad for the commissioner at that point, whoever it is, because they're gonna start blaming him. Oh, this shit boring now. This shit boring. Whole time I watched Wemby literally hoop like it was Game 7.
Are y'all tired of everybody just blaming Adam Silver? Because at this point, it's like, what more can he do?
Absolutely.
He's really
I think he's trying everything to get like viewership, people in like into the game of basketball across the world. But the problem is on the player,
bro.
Yeah, he's gonna be
the only thing I'll like really blame him about is the whole betting shit. Like, I mean, everybody's doing that though. Like everybody.
Yeah, I get it. But you remember, at the end of the day, his job is to appease the owners, and that brings more money to the league.
Shareholders, essentially.
Yeah. You know how it go.
They ain't make no money. They don't want nothing to do with it.
That's fair.
And that's just, I mean, it's a private company. That's what happens. So,
okay. So I guess to end this segment though, so we go with the ones, we get rid of the dunk contest. How many players are in the, is it like every single nominated all-star, or are you pulling players too that aren't even necessarily all-stars, just in the league to play ones?
I say whoever want to join.
You said what?
I say whoever want to really join for real.
I think so too. I agree.
So what's the, like, what number? Because it's going to be a tournament.
I don't think more than. I don't think more than it. Because how long you went this whole
like 16? That's 8
games.
I
was thinking damn near like 30 or 40.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Well, that's what I'm trying to think too.
24 like to 32 range.
But think about the timing too. Unless, I don't know, maybe you play 2 games at the same time on each side of the court.
You absolutely do. You have to. And I think that even like that keeps eyes glued to the TV, especially if you, as the NBA, take it upon yourself to just go ahead and split screen that shit. Let me watch both games at the same time. When there's a stalemate or it's getting kind of boring in that game, I can just look over to the left. And when that game is over, let's just go ahead and roll in the next one. And we're going to have some commercials. But do the commercials how Prime Video do them hoes. They make the screen smaller and they have the commercial to the side and then make that whole big again. Like, come on.
Now, what they going to 7?
Well, that's what I was saying. I would go to
it can't
5
be
or 5 minutes. Okay, because if we do that, so then you saying 2 games at the same time. Let's say we go with 16. So 16, 8-4 championship.
Mm-hmm.
That's 8 games.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 games are basically, you got 4 rounds. Am I doing that? No, 8.
I guess the semifinal and the finals, you would just like put that on TV.
Oh, so you're not playing the first round of games like on TV.
No, I'm saying maybe I'm jumping ahead of what I thought.
I was just trying to put like a timing on it, like, because we're trying to basically fill the time of, like, you want it to last a bit of time. So I'm like, 16 players, that's 8 games, that's 40 minutes of game time just for the first round. Then you go to the second round, that's another 20 minutes. So now you had an hour. Then you got 10 more minutes for the semis. And then if you do like extend it out for the championship, but then at the same time, it's like, for the guys playing ones, are they gonna be like, that's a lot of games to be playing? Like, that's 4 games if you make it all the way through.
They had, maybe I would hope they feel like they had breaks in between. I mean, you only playing like to maybe like 7 1s and 2s.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Because like, I don't want to make it too low. Like, 3 minutes to 3. Whoever scored a 3 first or 3 minutes of time, it's like that's too quick. Because like, shit, you check ball up, dude hit 3 shots in a row, it's over.
Maybe you don't time limit it if you only doing.
I think you got to just in the spare chance. I'm not saying it should happen because they NBA guys, but in the spare chance,
is it a running clock though?
Yeah, running clock. Because they on TV, it's a time thing too.
You think you could play I don't know, bro. You think you could play a game to 7 in 5 minutes?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not like you got to get to 7. It's you either if you score 7 first or the time runs out. It's either or, like whoever up. And then if they tied, then you have to have like a tiebreaker, you know.
I feel like I'll be like, man, this shit's like if it's like 2-1 and the time run out, like I'm gonna be like, bro, this shit sucks.
that's what Teague was saying. That's also
maybe when the time run out is like, okay, first person to or next bucket win.
But then what if they go cold for the next 5 minutes?
But it could be very competitive though. Like they could just be
that's
what
I'm saying.
Real good.
But that's what I'm saying though. This is like we were just talking about. I know we don't necessarily think of it this way, but it's still business too. At the end of the day, they have to have a slot for TV and commercials and all that. So it got to be programmed on a time base. It can't be like, okay, y'all gonna play 7 minutes. Oh, y'all tied. For whatever reason, not saying it would because they NBA players, but it could happen, which was T point out. Say these dudes still playing another 8 minutes and they just cannot get a bucket. And it's like, now you just dragged it on. Now it's like this one tournament just lasted 2 hours and we still got the 3-point competition. So it's like,
okay,
how are you going to try to hold viewers for like hours and hours like that?
Give me 5 minutes. I'm cool with 5 minutes. But the clock can't run the whole time. Like there has to be like, if it goes out of bounds, stoppage.
Man, somebody got to hit a bucket. Somebody got to make I said somebody got to hit a bucket, bro.
I'm just saying if it go out of bounds, like if it go out of bounds, stop it. If I think if a bucket is made, maybe like a delay in the clock, but you don't go away from the kind of like how in college football when you get the first down, the clock stop a little bit, or is that NFL? One of them hoes, when you get the first down, the clock stop a little bit, and then it starts back up. Like something like that. Because imagine you working hard, whatever, blah, 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 tween, cross, fade away, or you get to the bucket, layup. Are you gonna run back to the 3-point line to check the ball up? No, we walk that hoe. We be walking, and they grab the ball. Like you gonna waste 25, 30 seconds just probably checking the ball up after a bucket, bro.
Could you do this? Like, say if like someone make a bucket, the clock like shrinks however like long, whatever, like to say like
like an accelerated clock.
Yeah. And then like say if like the person who's down hit a bucket, they get like some time back or some shit like that, or is that like too much? But it'll keep on.
Be 11:30.
But no, it'll keep on. It'll keep on going. Like the clock wouldn't stop though.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. The thing about it is, bro, it just may be too complicated.
Yeah,
for the average person to really just be like, somebody gonna complain, man, this is fucking stupid. We should just do a regular clock. Like, and people gonna agree with that because they're not gonna understand why it's even happening. They don't even take the time to think about why it's happening. So I do feel what you're saying, because if you down 3-0 and there's like 2.5 minutes left, and then you get the ball back and you score and it's 3-1, and it's only like 2 minutes left, and it's like, dang, like it'd be cool if I could just have 7 seconds back or 8 seconds back when you do get the bucket. But obviously, but the clock gonna keep running, to your point. Mm-hmm. And obviously, you know.
So what if clock only stop after a clock only stop after a made bucket? Like if you miss, like for 1, 2, you only get one shot, no rebound your own shot, go back up. Like you get a stop, check up. But the clock still runs if you miss. But on a make, clock stop.
I like that.
Or it could be the reverse. Like if you make it, you get the clock, you get the advantage of the clock keeps running. Or if you miss, that's what stops the clock. I don't know.
That could work too.
Like you get to stop.
Makes sense though. That makes sense because like if you to Cam's point, kind of sort of, if you are down, you want to try and get the stop so you can stop the clock. get the ball back, make a bucket, and I guess keep the clock running while the ball's still in your possession. At that point, it becomes a game of possessions if you just racing the clock.
Or this is the last thing, and I'll say this so we can move to the next. What if they do it penalty shootout style? Each player get like 7 possessions. Try to score 7 times. The other person get a chance to try to score 7 times. Whoever get the most wins.
You just figured it out.
Silver, tap in with me, dog.
I'm not gonna tap, bro. He just figured it out, bro.
Silver, tap in with me, dog.
That makes so much sense. That is way better than anything that we've said. I'm not even trying to glaze. But that just sounds so that sounds so exciting, bro. Because like
that's even across the board.
Yeah, you get 5 chances. Let's say you get 5 attempts to get a bucket.
And if it's tied after that, then next possession
that's
is
tough because he scored. It's like okay, it's tied.
Yeah.
He scored. Oh, he didn't score.
And that would make it fun too, because it was like say both go like 3 for 5, and it's like okay, if I get a stop, then you got to get a stop, and then we got to keep going. We got to go another sudden death round because that's how it be. Like when it's the World Cup,
yeah,
you
and
just
then
keep going until someone finally miss or mate.
Yeah, no, you figured it out. And then unfortunately, like that definitely gives a great amount of time for the NBA to do their commercials. Obviously, I think it'll be beneficial if they did like a post-game interview with the winner. Like that'll make us some time too if you want to make your program go a little longer. In-game analysis, you have
give access to the streamers to be on the court side so they can stream this shit. Like you could tune into Kai stream to watch this one-on-one. Tune into Ray stream to watch. Yeah, come on, Silver, I got you. I need a sports pod. We just need a little bit of royalty cut. Pay for our Argentina flight.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of foolproof. I feel like
they would have to make this a big deal too. Like whoever wins is literally crowned the.
But like I said, we gonna need Wemby for real because
whoever wins got to get some real hardware, bro. They got to get some shit that's like I'm better than all you.
Facts. Yeah. Like I'm the best one-on-one player in the league. Like
and I think a setup like that, Bryce. I think that is worth probably playing for $1 million. Or $1.5 million, no matter who you are, because it's limited.
Did you get players though too besides just money? Like what else? What else is incentivizing to them? That's my only issue. Because I'm like,
it's an ego game at this point. It's an ego game. When you get paid like that, everybody they be talking about you work hard, and then you work hard to get your second contract, and then after your second contract, what you want? You want the chip. That's an ego, bro. You don't gain nothing from the chip other than people saying you want it.
Yeah.
You don't get no money from that shit. I guess some dudes get little bonuses.
Yeah.
But I mean, this will come with a bonus, I would assume. I don't know what else you can get. I mean, it has to be just like a title, like how they got like Clutch Player of the Year. They made that shit up. I don't know, make up like King of the NBA court or some shit. I don't know.
King of the NBA. Just give them a crown.
Best one-on-one player in the league. Nobody can touch them.
In the world. No lies gonna be like in the world.
Bro, you got Philippines running over here to sign up for this motherfucker.
Oh, damn, what?
Yeah, I don't even know how you would decide. And I'll digress here. But I don't know how you would choose like your 32 guys. I would imagine you want at least a few guys that you probably be like, okay, I think. Probably 4. You probably want 4 guys that you feel like
if they did this, if they were to do this next year, you gotta have Wemby, Ant, Shea.
I ain't gonna lie, you can't have Wemby, bro. That's cheating. Bro, he can't play. He can't play, bro.
Bro,
he can't have Wemby.
I want to see Cam Thomas in that shit.
See, okay, that's a player I would want to see.
Yeah,
I want to see like Cam. Keontae
Michael
George.
Porter. I want to see Michael Porter too.
I want to see Mobley probably over. I want to see stuff like that. I don't mind seeing Wemby. It'd be cool to see if somebody can beat him, but it is just kind of like whatever. But I think you do 4 that way. You can put 2 guys on each side of the bracket, so they could potentially meet up, and then you could also have a potential for an upset if they don't.
What if I guess maybe like top 4 scorers of points per game so far in the season, like each.
I just don't think the top 4 scorers will do that shit.
Yeah,
probably that's the only thing.
Luka not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe you get the rising stars to come back and a couple of them, because I mean they still NBA players and they rising stars. They're good. They don't suck.
Now they'll go hard.
They'll go hard, absolutely. And then you probably get like some of your mid-year players, like who's a mid-year player right now? Like I guess Stephon Castle probably going to be one. De'Aaron Fox is a good example, even though he's kind of a vet. What's his name out in Sacramento? Keegan Murray. Like those ages of guys, maybe they funnel in.
Like a Benedict Mathurin, I feel like he would thrive.
Like, yeah, exactly. Yep. We figured it out, bro.
Silver, we that's one problem we fixed, Silver.
Yeah.
Now we got to fix another problem. Now we got our boy Swan on too, man. Long time no see.
Fix another one. That's funny.
Swan, shout out to you, my guy. Congrats, you already know what we talking about, man.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, man. We just fixed All-Star Weekend. Now, how do we fix this tanking problem, dog? We finna get a check from Adam
let us
Silver.
know because your team is part of the problem right now.
But the thing is, also the thing with the Mavs though is like they're not even doing they're not really doing it on purpose. Like Sacramento and like they're losing. Don't get wrong.
Benching your whole starters 2 games in a row.
No, Dallas has been very competitive all year.
I say Dallas been trying,
and I was saying like they had Kyrie away from being in the playoffs. Like that's how good they were.
Now them shutting down Kyrie. I mean, it's no point rushing him back. Kyrie's 33, 34 off of a major surgery. We're obviously not getting the playoffs. Obviously, you're seeing that. So I wouldn't rush him back either. But you got teams like Utah not playing their stars in the fourth quarter. Who has been doing it? Sacramento, they shutting down Zach LaVine and Sabonis for the year off of like it's not even a major surgery. Like I looked more into it. Their surgery, it was like a clean, like all you was getting a clean.
Scoping or whatever.
Yeah, it's just a clean surgery. And they shut them down for the rest of the year. That's crazy. So that's really tanking right there. Then you starting Devin Carter like out of everybody. Yeah, they're really tanking.
Bro, that's their prospect, bro. He supposed to be good.
No, bro. They're tanking. Dallas been actually trying, bro. They've been trying to win.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think Dallas is part of the problem. Only reason I brought it up because I've been on Mark Cuban ass on Twitter. He's so.
Now I was saying he's trying to buy back the Mavs now.
He said tanking isn't the issue; it's the product for the fans and all this stuff.
I've been seeing they've been trying to be some solution. They're talking about instead of drafting rookies, they're gonna make them like free agents and stuff like that.
That was so stupid to me.
I don't
you already
think
see what's happening with college, bro. Don't do that.
Tell us why. Getting on playing.
I don't think that. I feel like that would fix tanking, but you got to make it to where like obviously the good teams can't get the best.
But that's what we're gonna end up with the fucking LA Dodgers everywhere for every big market.
But that's what I'm saying though. You'll have to like. I don't know like what, but you have to make like some restrictions on like the best team.
But then that's just essentially like the NBA draft because it's like if the rookies are free agents, what rookie can be like? I want to sign to Sacramento. Nobody.
It's not though, because like a good rookie can like choose like a good bottom tier team like Utah. Like Utah is on.
But that's good, bro. That's honestly that's not a good. Maybe you put the restrictions kind of like similar to the NBA, where it's like. You can only acquire so many guys to fill out your roster, I guess. Yeah. So it's like you can't. I don't know, bro. Because if you a top rookie, what rookie don't want to go play in like? I mean, everybody in free agency, where they go? They go to LA.
It could be. It could also
go to Miami.
It could also be a money thing though. Like if you go to like if one of the top rookies go to this team, you get this much money compared if you go to like a say like. So
one you say you gonna give them a better contract to go to a lesser team?
Yeah.
See, but so for me though, the reason I don't like the idea, and it coincides with kind of what y'all just said, is because I think the issue is that motherfuckers in organizations front office don't know how to crunch numbers. They don't know how to do it yet. We just got literally not even 10 years ago, bro, were you able to just throw money to anybody and not have any consequences. Within these past 10 years, what have we had? 7 different champions. It has nothing to do with tanking. It has everything to do with people not being able to balance their checkbook. And it doesn't help that with this new CBA, the restrictions are going to get tighter. So the way I see it, if you do the free agency thing, it's only a Band-Aid fix because the contracts are just going to go higher in price. Yeah. And guys are still going to have to.
People getting punished like the Nuggets. I mean, it's partially their fault because they paid Christian Brown all that money.
But that's what you take though. You want to chill.
Probably have to lose them.
I think if that do happen, like the free agent rookies, I think you have to go into like the You know how the NFL has like they have like a different cap for like rookie like
Yeah,
for like
they
rookies
got a
whatever.
rookie cap.
I feel like they'll have to do that with the NBA.
So everybody gets an identical rookie cap, and it doesn't affect their regular cap.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so my thing with that is it's kind of like a little bit off topic, but say if you try to implement that, right, and they on that whole BS of trying to go back to school, how would that work? You know, they've been trying to do that. Like, it's kind of weak to me, but you know they've been trying to do that.
Well, NCAA, that's the NCAA problem.
They gotta
stop that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that shit ever.
But I would say I still don't like the free agency rookie thing though, because I don't want to sound like Jerry Jones, bro, but like the players shouldn't have that much control, bro. They really
already do. They already do.
They do once they get in the league, but like, and obviously, like even before, like if you were high enough pick, kind of like Ace Bailey and his agent, right? That was that whole conundrum last year. Like, yeah, your agent can go around and be like, hey, don't draft my guy, this, that, whatever. But at the end of the day, if I want to draft that motherfucker, I'm going to draft him. He's going to get paid. It is what it is. I don't think guys should be able to go to different teams and teams tell them like, hey, we want you. Or maybe another guy's like, hey, I want to go there. And then now you're one of the teams where it's like nobody wanted to go there. And you kind of have to like just take the crumbs what everybody else didn't want. And for them, that's going, that is the crumb. You're their crumb too. Like they have nothing else to choose from. And you don't want to bring that into your organization. You almost would do better just not even taking a rookie and actually shopping in free agency for somebody that is already in the league and tested. Like I think this is gonna pass over. I think this is an overreaction. I'm mad at Adam Silver for even.
Yeah, these free agents nowadays be ass now though. There's no good free agents coming out.
But they go back to Chris Part talking about the contracts though. Once you get like a certain contract and they're not getting like the lengthy contracts, it won't be as bad. Like they'd be free agents a little quicker.
So what about?
I think this is a phase, bro. I think people are upset because what's been happening for years is not working for their own team.
Basically,
it don't help that we just won last year, even though we are not even the worst tank job presently happening, nor were we the worst tank job when it was happening.
I think it just makes it seem there's even more of a magnifying glass on it this year because the projected incoming NBA draft class is like uber talented. So it's just kind of like, damn, why are y'all tanking when like, I'm not saying all these picks finna be hit because it don't work like that, but shit, the top 7 to 8 picks, it seemed like from what we seeing right now, you can't go wrong with any of these players the way they're looking right now in college.
Well, it's not the top 7 teams that's picking that's complaining about tanking. It's the bottom 23.
Yeah,
that's the problem. Like it's the guys that don't have a chance of getting these new guys, and that's really effed up because that tells you like everybody that isn't able to benefit out of the lottery, which is what is at the top
10.
Nah, lottery's like what, top 14?
Top 13, something like that.
Like anybody that's not benefiting out of that, they're either in purgatory or they're too good and their checkbook is fat as hell. So yes, they're upset because these other teams suck and they finna get talent that's probably way better than anybody on their current team, or if not way better. Like I think the Tims are a great example, right? They really haven't done any tanking. They just was kind of butt for a little bit. But you know, that Ricky Rubio era was a good era. But because of that, they were only able to get 1 first-round pick or 1 number 1 overall pick in Ant. And since then, they haven't really picked up any talent alongside of him that'll help him get a championship. At least they didn't think they did after Cat or before Cat. Cat first, then Ant. Yeah. But yeah, if I'm the Tims, I would love to draft a Nate Ament right now. Like, goddamn, that would probably put us over the top. I would love to draft.
So do y'all think
top 12 at least, but they can't.
Do you think Silver needs to implement? Like we already got the in-season tournament. Do you think he needs to implement? I'm not even necessarily saying a tournament, but like pools of games that dictate some of these draft positionings. No,
I think front offices need to put their head down in their books and figure out how they're going to offload all these heavy ass salaries that they signed 2-3 years ago and then extended the guys. and they're not getting anywhere with it. I think that's why I said it a couple weeks ago. I don't know if y'all remember, but I was like, I love the direction the NBA is heading in because it's no longer just what's on the court. The guys in the front office also have to pay attention. Patrick Dumont is a great example because he was in the front office and he wasn't paying any attention. I think the Warriors are another example, but on the other end where they were paying attention, and I don't think they're one of the teams complaining about all this shit because they knew what they did. These other teams, they thought they was able to follow the Warriors track and be like, oh, we'll just take the luxury tax. It ain't gonna hurt. Well, now it hurts because these contracts are now $500 million and you still paying luxury tax from a decade ago. And you didn't think about it back then because you thought you was finna win and it didn't work out for you. That ain't on nobody's fault but the organizations, bro. You can't blame Adam Silver for that.
Okay, but that's the top teams. What about like how do you stop shit like what the Utah Jazz do? That's not hoops, man.
Bro, you gotta.
That's what I'm meaning. Like maybe
there needs to be financial penalty for that.
Yeah, I was about to say there gotta be a fine, bro. Because
it has to be very similar to like
fine, but like
it has to be similar to like the tax.
Like, it's like fine. Wow.
When I say fine,
no, not like that. It needs to be like if there's a luxury tax for guys that overpay, there needs to be a tax for guys that are blatantly.
Yeah, because my thing is with that is like you're playing. Okay, so for example, like them benching, that starts in the fourth quarter. The way how the NBA contracts is, they have like incentives like when they play the fourth quarter, like certain minutes and everything like that. So them not playing that affects that too. You gotta put some, like Chris said, you gotta put some type of penalty in there because that's not fair at all to that. That's really not.
And shout out to Joel Embiid because he called out Daryl Morey on that, how they don't ever garner new talent because he just wants to be below the luxury tax. That makes them look like a great front office. And that's not the case. They're not a winning organization because of that. They let go of Jared McCain just so they could be under the tax. Also, it helped them free up a roster spot so they could sign Barlow, which that's a great signing, Dominic Barlow.
And they had a campaign too.
Hell of a fine. Yeah. But like at the end of the day, these teams, like they also have stakeholders as well. Like it's not just so they got people they're trying to make money for as well, let alone putting money in their own pockets. So yeah, I think the NBA needs to penalize teams that do like
so like right now,
I sound biased saying it, and that's fine. I'll be biased saying it.
It just went across the ticker. NBA plans to enact anti-tanking.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that when I was at the earlier. My thing, what I'm saying with that, Bryce, is that like for right now, I'm overlooking the Spurs game. They play the start. They play the starts like maybe I want to say 5 minutes going to the fourth quarter. It's a blowout right now. So they did bench them. That right there. I'm not gonna trip about. It's a blowout. But when you're going to a fourth quarter and you're not even winning and you're benching your starters, that's too obvious, man.
Bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, like, should it be something for, like, maybe, I don't know what you want to make the cut, but, like, let's just say for conversation's sake, the bottom 4 teams. Because, obviously, once you securely in that bottom 4, like a Utah, like a or Chicago, like whoever ends up in the very bottom, it's like, okay, Sacramento. Like, okay, we finna be trying to loot like the last 20 games. We do not want to win any of these. But it's like, okay, what if we take the bottom 4 teams? Like, okay, no, y'all actually have to all play each other. And it ain't no lottery balls. It's just 14 tournament. Whoever win, get the first pick, second, third, fourth. No. Because why encourage losing? I feel like that's the only way you can not encourage losing.
I think the only way you encourage not losing is like they need to be the NBA fans are watching these games and calling it out. Adam Silver's not watching 30 or 18 games or 15 games. He's not watching all that. He probably not watching a game right now. He probably got better shit to do. I think if it was me,
think about it, Bryce, what besides the Lakers games and maybe the Knicks, what games have you seen Adam Silver at, bro? Besides Lakers and Knicks, and I guess you can say, okay, see at the finals last year. What games?
Yeah, and that was crazy.
Yeah, what games have you really seen Adam Silver just say?
He don't watch basketball, bro. He don't watch.
David Stern been at more games than him.
David he got a room of 15 games with NBA League Pass.
Look,
David Stern been at more games than him, bro.
If it was me, if I really cared about my product that I'm putting out, what do you do when you at work? Okay, look, your job, right? When you want to prove to people that your company is doing well, what do? They run a third-party audit. I think that Adam Silver should hire a team of performance auditors. They gonna actually watch the games, and I think it'll be their job to be like, hey, I want to report that so probably did this. I don't want it to be hearsay and Adam Silver responding to social media because Jason Tatum's burner is complaining about somebody sitting out. Like, that's not how you should go about business. It should be an actual group of people that pay attention to these games and they report like, this is what happened. This is what I think happened. Let's investigate it. And then if it's deemed that that shit actually happened, then the tax or whatever penalty needs to be kind of similar to, you know, how people be like, I hate to bring it up, but you know, like people, they get accused of certain things of assault, right? And it could put somebody in jail for a long time. The liar, if proved as a liar, should have that same on the other, that consequence, but on the other way, like however that goes.
Well, I just opened up Twitter and it said, it is a Centel post that said, NBA teams found to be tanking will be forced to trade for Paul George.
Oh, damn. But also, I think also, like, the years that you do spend at the bottom should play a part in that if you're tanking or not too. So like it's watching what you're doing today, but also looking at the history. Kind of like how they be judging Draymond.
I've been arguing that. I've been arguing that all day. I'll say, bro, it's teams that's tanking. I'm not trying to be that person, but been butt for years.
Bro, Washington been butt for like 5 years. I made a tweet about it. Washington butt for 5 years. Utah butt was 4 years. Bro, Brooklyn is blatantly being butt. Like they are outward. Joe Side out saying he just wants all the picks.
As much talent as the Jazz have. The Jazz have not been in the playoffs since 2018, bro. When they sent OKC them home, they have not been there since then.
I think a great example of a team that was on the cusp of looking iffy, but dodged it is my OKC Thunder, because we lost PG, we lost CP3, and we lost Russ all within 3-year span. We had 2 years where we only won 20 games. And by that third year, we lost in the playing tournament to Minnesota, and we watched that game at Bryce's house. I think that is a healthy turnaround. There was no real tanking. We had one high pick in Chet, and we got J-Dub's pick from the Clippers when we traded for Shea, and we traded Paul George. That's a healthy tank. That's very similar to kind of like the Timbs and them picking up Ed, even though it really shouldn't be excused because they still had Cat. But I think it's a great example because the Timbs didn't suck for multiple years to get Ant. They just weren't good enough to compete well enough, and they ended up getting them, and they turned it around. Those are healthy tanks. What Utah's doing, what Charlotte has been doing, which I think that's more so not tanking, just a shitty ran organization.
Yeah, I think that's
in Brooklyn, like that stuff is abysmal, bro.
I think another team I could name that was like really trash for X amount of years that's kind of like turned around with like, you know, I guess you could say drafting wise, and then like the conference, like I guess the conference being weak is Orlando. Orlando really been bullied for a long time. They still not the best team, obviously, in the East, but with the East being wide open, them having like certain draft picks and then bringing in, you know, free agents, they was able to turn around to be like a top 4 or 5 team in the East. That's the only team I can name. Is
they just
Orlando.
Stuck with Paolo. What they be calling
same thing with
PVJ.
Same thing you can say with Indiana. After Oladipo left, they was butt for a couple of years before they
traded. Still put a competitive product out though.
You said what?
They still try to put a competitive.
Yeah, I'm saying they still did, but I'm saying like they turned around as far as like adding good draft picks and then bringing in some good free agents.
And look, at the end of the day, all of this comes down to is Adam Silver watching the games, and the answer is no. If he would like to hire people to watch the games for him, I think that would be a step into fixing tanking issues, front office issues. Because like we just brought up Charlotte, I don't think that they're tanking. I genuinely think it's a horribly ran organization. And I think if you care about your product, if you're Adam Silver, you have to address that. Like, hey, y'all need to get this shit under control because y'all look horrible. Like, nobody watches your games.
So did y'all see what the proposed rules are potentially that they said that might come out of these anti-tanking rules? They said the concepts that are being discussed, first round picks can be protected only top 4 or top 14. Lottery odds freeze at the trade deadline or a later date, no longer allowing a team to pick top 4 in consecutive years and or after consecutive bottom 3 finishes. Teams can't pick top 4 the year after making a conference finals. Lottery odds allocated based on 2-year records. Lottery extended to include all playing teams and flatten odds for all the lottery teams.
So I like the can't pick top 4. What is it? How many years in a row?
Consecutive years and or after consecutive bottom 3 finishes.
Consecutive years is definitely great. I think finals appearance is also fair. I don't know how I feel about the conference finals one. I think I would say for the finals and the conference finals, if you do take that away, then like it needs to be some incentive there.
I think the conference finals kind of stretched, bro, because you got teams that can make like Minnesota that can make it to conference finals, but they just can't get over that hump because of X, Y, and Z type piece. Finals, I agree with. Conference finals, I'm kind of like
I feel like so if you do conference finals, I think they should still have a pick in the lottery, which is the top 14. I think they should still be guaranteed that. Whatever that pick is, we don't know, but I don't think you should just expunge their pick completely or put it in the bottom half of the first round. I don't think that's fair. Because most of the time, if a team is good like that, and obviously I'm speaking for my team, but if a team is good like that, that pick isn't decided on when they became good. It's decided on when they were probably desperate.
And then to add to that, you also got teams that's like dark horse teams. You know, they're not even supposed to be there. Like what Miami did, you know, in the span of like from the COVID year going to like 2023.
What Houston did last year. Houston wasn't supposed to be top 13. It was supposed to be like 6, 7, 8.
So that Houston team last year, like I told Bryce, that kind of remind me of like that Sacramento team a couple years ago before that. Like they're not supposed to be a higher seed. And they're facing like it's crazy, but ironic they both faced Golden State in the first round.
Yeah,
a more experienced
lost
team.
in Game 7.
Yeah, you know, So you got a young team led by a young player or a young team overall, and they're not supposed to be there. And with them not having no experience, it's showcased. It had like glimpses and moments, you know, flashes, but overall they're not getting past the first round because they're not even supposed to be in the first place. And then, you know, what's crazy?
I'll be right back.
The reason why I said,
I said I'll be right back, but I'm still listening.
So what makes it funny is that Sacramento and Houston, the reason why I said that both of them are identical is because both of them made a drastic trade in the offseason. You know, Sacramento making some trades. Houston making some trades. The only thing is Houston was able to land KD, obviously. They're still in the, you know, in the top 4 or 5 in the West. Sacramento made a trade and they just plummeted. Like that was probably like god awful trade they did.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, man. I don't know. I like some of these. I don't like some of them, but it is what it is. But yeah, it got to be some type. I just don't like you said, Kim. Like you can find team, but like shit. At the end of the day, like what it gotta be something significant to where it actually mattered to these people. Because it's like I think Utah got fined $500K. Ainge probably paid that shit. Like man, fuck y'all. That ain't nothing.
Bro,
I'll give y'all another $500K because we finna do it again.
Yeah, no, the fine got to be equal to like a player salary.
Danny Ainge probably didn't even pay it. D Wade probably played it. He still, you know, he still be involved with this stuff.
It needs to be a fine, like damn near like a contract almost. Like it needs to be representative of a player salary for real.
Or they could take from the NFL. I mean, it's harder because the NBA draft is such smaller, but like that's part of punishment for NFL teams when they violate some rules. You can take away conditional draft picks from them, so then they lose a whole draft pick for doing stupid shit. So I don't know how you would implement that in the NBA because you only get 60 picks.
If it was like back in like the 80s when they had like round 1, round 2, and round 3 type of picks, like them type of draft picks, then it'd be easier. But now it's like first round, you only got 2 rounds, and then not everybody get drafted because it's like a lot of, you know, free agents, like, you know, rookie signings. Like, let's say Caleb Love, for example. You know, he didn't get drafted. You know, he signed with Portland. It's stuff like that. So it's gonna be kind of harder.
That's fair. But that's enough of trying to fix the NBA. So we, you know, get in contact with us. You can reach us at ineedasportspodcast@gmail.com. At that one-on-one, I'm telling you, that's a good idea. I don't know. We don't know about this tanking shit for real, but we can definitely get on to that, man. But moving forward with the 26 NBA season. Obviously, we had the trade deadline a few weeks back, coming back from All-Star game now. What's one trade winner? What's one trade loser after the NBA trade deadline this year, man? And I don't care who starts first, but we can each just give one loser, one winner. Who wants to go first?
I think
yeah, you got it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, loser. I think Golden State's a loser. Them adding Porzingis, trading away. Yeah, I think that was, in my opinion, stupid. Like all you did was hurt Steph's legacy a little more, adding him. Like they already beat up. They already probably like arguably they are the oldest team in the NBA right now. And then adding Porzingis, who has a history of, knee injuries, feet injuries, and everything like that. You already lost Butler for the year. He's 36, torn ACL. You trade away Kuminga and Buddy Hield. You've been trying to trade. My thing with them is that I feel like that franchise is poorly ran now too, ever since Bob Myers left. The reason why I say this is because you've been trying to trade Kuminga for the last 2 years. You finally trade him, but you trade him for nothing, basically. Now you send him to Atlanta team that's pretty much trying to find their identity. And now they got some depth now. They got some depth pieces. Even though, the East is still wide open. If they can get like the right movement going to like next season, that Atlanta team gonna be dangerous as far like depth wise. If they circle that team around Jalen Johnson. But I feel like Golden State is a pure loser in that one. Arguably, trading for Porzingis, he's probably not even gonna stay there. They're probably gonna use him as just a contract dispute and getting rid of him. I feel bad for Curry, but at the same time, it's like I feel like that's probably the worst one. As far as the best one, I gotta come back to that one as far as the best one. I gotta come back to that one
to look at.
Actually, no. I think, of course, OKC adding Jerry McCain was really smart. I gotta say, in my opinion, I feel like it's still early, but I'm still gonna have another best one. I gotta think about it. But I think Charlotte adding Kobe White was really, really good to me personally. And the reason why I said it is because they get them more depth off the bench. They already got, a solid starting five, in my opinion. I feel like once Charlotte get like more chemistry going to next season, because I know they obviously one of the best offensive teams. I feel like once they get it going next season, it's gonna be real solid for them. Them getting Kobe White off the bench, replacing him, like get rid of College Sexton and replacing him with Kobe White to score more. I feel like that was a really good one.
My screen.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
It's
all of them. Let me see who else. I'm not that Washington one and Dallas one. Okay, that's the one. That's the one right there. The Clippers won, bro. I don't care what nobody say. The Clippers won that trade with them Zubac. The reason why I say that, bro, is Mathurin them. Like, look at the picks they got. First off, and then they added Mathurin. Like Zubac, I know what Indiana trying to do, but that doesn't, in my opinion, that doesn't really help Indiana.
Yeah, Zubac not really all that to me.
That don't help Indiana. I feel like that's another trade failure to me. Like,
yeah, he's definitely a center of
like you're going from Miles Turner, who obviously he's not the best at rebounding, but he stretches the floor.
Yeah, and he runs.
Yeah, Zubac can't do that. Zubac been having a lot of foot injuries lately, and he can't stretch the floor. He can't. He doesn't. He give you like your normal 12 and 10 a game, but he doesn't stretch the floor. So now you got to stretch the floor with. So now the paint gonna be cluttered because even though Siakam could be a stretch four, he's not the strongest stretch four. He don't live and die by the three all the time. So now the paint is cluttered. That's why you need a Miles Turner to be on the other side of that. Now you add him in there. It's like what you're doing. So it's kind of like I feel like that's one a bad one. I think the last bad trade I gotta say is Chicago as a whole. They have no center. They have no big man. They have 12 guards. They have 12, 13 guards. So I feel like that's the worst trade. But Timberwolves getting Ayu was probably the best one out of all these. I'm not gonna lie to you. Since he went to Minnesota, he been turned, bro. Since he went to Minnesota, I thought Minnesota was gonna get Kobe White personally. I thought so. They need a point guard, but them adding Ayu was really good though.
I like Cam Thomas and Usman Yang to the Bucks.
That's a good one.
Cause that they gonna add to that. I don't know what they're gonna add, but Giannis, Cam, Rollins. Who else they got over there? I don't know. I think the summer is gonna be good for Milwaukee. I don't know. I think Giannis probably will stay there. I don't think he's gonna go nowhere.
He get on my nerves, bro.
Yeah, annoying, bro.
I can't even root for him no more.
Now he's saying that if he wanted to leave, he would have been left.
Yeah, nah. I guess for me, biggest loser.
I didn't know Memphis got Eric Gordon.
and again, this
what the hell?
Yeah, I ain't seen Eric Gordon on the court in a minute. What the hell?
I didn't know he still played, bro.
But biggest loser to me, and this is, like I said, we don't know, but there was speculation for the past year, that Giannis will be traded. But the biggest loser to me is the Knicks, because they not only made the dumbass trades way back when to trading, all them picks for like a Mikal Bridges. You got Cat. You get Anunoby. If they had a package that Milwaukee was willing to deal them Giannis, especially in this year's Eastern Conference, they had to jump on that now with Jalen Brunson, because they're not, as currently constructed, they're not going to win an NBA championship.
I agree.
And it's like, I'm not saying like they can't ever win it, but like we always talk about in sports, man, like your window only open for so long, and that shit really barely even gets open, as is you really got to strike when the iron's hot. There's no real contender in the East besides the Pistons as of right now. Boston, I mean, they're being competitive without Tatum, but I don't think they're a true contender for real. If you could get Giannis, go all in, go Giannis, Brunson, and company. Because what you clearly got, it's been a struggle all year. It wasn't going to work. So that's my biggest loser. I got two biggest winners. One from like a business standpoint, Boston won, because the moves they made, I didn't understand them at the point, but it got them under the second apron when it didn't look
Boston's
like
getting it. They're getting everything that I just complained about 2 segments ago. They're understanding the game now. They're getting it.
Yeah, shout out to Brad Stevens. He's a genius. He did that. So that's on the business side, they won. And then 2, I'm not saying they will. I don't think they will. But like I said, the East is wide open in my mind. I think the Cavs, because whatever's going on with Garland Toe, he was never going to be straight, it seemed like, this year. At the very least, they can't waste no more years.
I don't think he wanted to stay there, bro.
I don't think he did either. I don't think he did either. But the fact they were able to go get Harden, I know Harden, obviously his playoff resume is not good, so that's what I'm saying. I don't think this is going to lead to a championship. With the East being wide open, you got to do something other than what the Cavs were doing. Especially coming off the year they had here, and they've looked good with Harden. So I think they're the biggest winner.
Bro, you got Jared Allen to give you 20 and 20 now, bro.
Yeah,
he had 40.
Bro, he needed to be drug tested after that game. Bro, I watched that game. I'm like, bro, that's before Harden got there, bro.
I see notification. I was like, what the hell?
Bro, 40. I watched that game.
You gotta be wrong.
I said 40, bro. Nah, dog.
Yeah. So, but. That would be my biggest winner, biggest loser. What about you, Kel?
Loser, I don't really know. I can't think anybody on top of my head who like really lost for real. Winner, no, I definitely agree with you with the Cavs. I think adding Harden was actually pretty perfect for them. The years that Harden was trash in the playoffs, he either had to be the best player or the second best player. He can literally just play point guard now. He don't have to score. That's literally perfect for what the Cavs trying to do. D Mitch is a really good playoff performer in my opinion. I think he shows up in the playoffs. So I'm not gonna be able to worry about him. You add Harden with Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. Pretty solid team over there, and it's showing right now. They like literally probably one of the hottest teams right now. So, and I like that. I like that trade.
Oh, and I like I agree, Cam. For one, that I think honestly, James Harden, I think he fares well in the East. I think it's a slower paced game. I think he's a slower paced player. Other than like the West, you got to run up and down. The East, you can get into your half court defense or half court offense and go all the way down to 7 seconds on the clock or whatever. I would say I also like what Memphis did with Jaren Jackson and what they also did with Desmond Bane, which is prior to the season, but I mean, they just got a shitload of picks and they got really good value for both of those guys. I don't know what they're gonna do with Ja. So that's where like I don't think they did the best because it just I don't know. You didn't let go of Ja first, you let go of Jaren first. So I don't know what that says to.
Truth, though,
I think it's also because
nobody wanted him.
Yeah, but
right, exactly. And I feel like you putting it out there that you wanted to trade him and then nobody wanted him, that makes his value go down even more. And so like I don't know what you do with that. You just got to pay the contract and wait till free agency, or get it'll be crazy if they trade Ja and they get anything less than what they just got back for Jaren Jackson and Desmond Bane. It won't be crazy because we know, but like it'll be insane because like damn, like that is insane.
I think what also hurt them is that like the trade proposals they was getting, they was rejecting them. Like I think the team that offered them the most, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Miami. I think Miami offered them the most and then they rejected it. I could be wrong. I don't know exactly what all they offered, but I think they offered the most.
Yeah. Oh man, Memphis. But other than that, I think Memphis did a pretty good job. Like I have to give props to teams that accept the rebuild. I don't think Memphis has any plans on tanking. I really do think like I mean, with all the fucking picks they got, like you really don't have any excuse to be tanking. You got everything you need. It's time to start rebuilding.
I think they traded the wrong person. Also, I don't think.
You think they traded Jaren?
I don't think they should trade Ja over Jaren.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Jaren wasn't the problem.
I don't think nobody would take him.
I agree. Yeah,
you don't think nobody would take Ja? Somebody would take Ja.
So that's what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying.
I don't think nobody wants him. Who would take him?
I don't think they.
The Rockets would take him right now.
But look, this is what I'm saying.
For the right price.
The teams.
What was Memphis asking for?
No, this is what I'm saying.
That's playoffs.
Look,
that get us?
The teams that wanted Ja, they rejected
their proposal. Miami.
I know, but I'm saying with him and Amin on the court together.
Miami, Miami offered the most, and they rejected that. They gave him the most assets, and they said no. So if they rejected Miami stuff, Miami was trying to offload Wiggins, Powell, and some draft picks, and I think Hero too. And they said no.
You know, I don't know what Memphis probably was asking for crazy, but with the Rockets, yeah, it would probably have been crazy. But we literally got Amon and KD has to bring the ball up. At least Ja can like at least run some type of offense to like get guys open and stuff like that. We got KD running point.
But don't forget also the Rockets, like I think they're pretty much capped. Like their checkbook is pretty it's pretty full. Yeah. So they probably couldn't take on, which is why when they had the opportunity to offload Tari and Jabari, they should have done that shit because it would have helped a lot.
Jabari got it.
I don't know why people keep on on him, bro.
And Jabari been playing well too. So teams really fucked up because now as long as he keep it up, he gonna go for a little bit more. It's gonna cost a little bit more to get him off. So I don't know. The Rockets either got to sell low or they got to, in Daryl Morey's words, sell high.
Well, that's the problem though. Jabari hasn't been playing good lately. He been ass.
What?
Yeah, he been
ass. He be knocking down the shot.
He been in the slump like the past month or so. Just
it been Tari the one that's been hooping.
Yeah, it's a funny thing.
Y'all just saying that because he had that OKC game.
No, he been in the starting lineup. I think it's a terrible way to play because he getting like either the most or second most shots on the team, but he been hooping because he been taking a hella attempts. But yeah, Barry been in whatever slump. That's partially why they were saying the KD files was real for real because they was like KD getting upset playing with him.
They say he be forgetting. They say he be forgetting plays.
Yeah.
They call them basketball retarded or basketball dumb or whatever. Cause he be forgetting plays and shit. Nah, it is crazy though. How you be forgetting plays, bro? Because it can't be that many normal, plays bro. For you. Bro, that can't be normal, dog.
They say it be players like
they allow niggas to smoke. They allow niggas to smoke weed now, so I'm pretty sure niggas be high and be forgetting plays. They
said players be going in the huddle and coaches say to play, and then as soon as they leave the huddle, they be like, "What I'm supposed to do?" They said this shit normal,
be
bro.
Zoning out, bro. Be zoning out.
Yeah, what the hell is that shit, bro?
I don't know if that should be happening in the NFL. Like,
oh, for sure, especially with as complicated as they be. Let me get XY double jet Z monkey cross Wi-Fi.
Man, nigga run a wrong route or some shit. Fuck up the whole play.
I did not know this, but that makes so much sense if that's really the case. He said cousins with Kwame Brown.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy.
It really be nepotism, bro.
Yeah. But mid-season, who's y'all MVP? And I guess this kind of projection to like who win MVP. I know what yours is, Chris, but maybe here's a better way to just ask this for discussion's sake. Since Shea is now missing an extra week, and like who knows if he maybe does sit out a couple more games due to like injury or precaution, does he lose his hold on the MVP if the Pistons keep doing what they're doing with Cade? Because I feel like Cade's the only other realistic option. Like, I know Jokic gonna be there. You don't think they would?
I feel bad for them, bro. They won't give it to him, bro. I just don't think they'll give it to him. I think they'll give him, like, if it really came down to where Shea misses, I think 18 or 19 games, which he has like 9 more games he could miss if you count the ones he's about to miss. I think it'll come because Jokic is still eligible, but I think he only has like 1 game he can miss, and then Luka is still eligible. They will give it to Luka or Jokic first. They are begging to give it to Luka. They will do anything they party to Luka. All the Lakers got to do is be a top 4 seed, and they'll give it to him.
You think so though? Because what if the Pistons finish with the best record in the league?
I just don't think
they'll give it to him.
Bro, I don't know. I'm with you.
The reason why I say they won't give it to him.
I just know it's a clout competition. That's all I know.
The only reason why I say I don't feel like they'll give it to Cade, and I want to give it to Cade, is because with him being out and also Durant being out some games, they still dominating. Not saying that he's not different, not saying he doesn't matter, but they were still like beating teams like the Knicks or the Celtics with him being out. Now, for me, to answer that question, I would say I would like the Cade to be in there, but I say running. This is my dark horse, even though he's not gonna win it. I like what Jaylen Brown been doing personally with that Celtics team. That's the team that's supposed to be tanking. I thought it was gonna be tanking, but he's been showing what he can do.
I was gonna say, he has probably like
I want him to be in
most valuable. Like he got the best argument out of anybody for what he's doing.
I think so. That he's averaging 29, 30. Putting up insane numbers, doing this without Tatum, and everybody was trying to make the whole argument of why he got, on why he won Finals MVP, and he's showing everybody why he won Finals MVP and why he won, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. So, my MVP voting will be Jaylen Brown.
That's fair.
Yeah, I would give it to
Cam, what game did you bet on that you over there watching, bro? I've been watching you for past 30 minutes. He got a reaction to every play going on over there.
Bro, I got Tulane plus 6.5. They going against North Texas right bro, it's a mid-major Wednesday, bro, or Thursday.
Bro.
Mid-major Thursday.
1-800, brother.
Oh, man. They down 8 right now. 7 minutes left.
Bro, is he like this all on the screen, bro?
I'm not even gonna say what he looked like, bro. Y'all know that GIF with the colorful lights?
Come on, bro. Come on.
But no, I would probably give it to Jaylen Brown. Well, if it was me deciding, I'd probably give it to Jaylen Brown too.
That's fair.
He has been the one that's been, and I mean, they're gonna probably give it to Jokic if Shea isn't around, even though the Nuggets have been playing better without him. But realistically, I think they're gonna give it to Shea. I don't see him missing whatchamacallit 9 more games. Y'all gotta remember, bro. Shea, let me not misspeak. But he don't miss games.
Yeah, he don't usually.
You know, and so he played damn near a full season last season. Played the whole first half of this season. He has not taken a break. So I'm in the full belief that he probably is already recovered from his little ordeal, and now he's just taking a little extra break.
Yeah,
because what's gonna happen is if he comes back early, like J-Dub not coming back. J-Dub injury, I think that shit's real. You don't.
They get this report. They gave him another 2 weeks.
What's his injury?
Hamstring, and it was hamstring before he came back. Yeah, so I think his shit is definitely real. I really don't know how that's gonna turn out.
He already got his contract, huh?
Huh?
Did he get his contract already, or not
yet?
He
signed the extension. Yeah, he don't get paid that this year. He gets paid it next year.
Okay.
But nah, Shea, AJ Mitchell, Caruso, they gonna all be good.
Bro, the MVP
about that. I really do think at this point it's gamesmanship.
Bro, the MVP should go to Ant-Man, bro. He the best player in the league, bro.
Who said that?
Me. I stamped that.
You seen Rich Paul say that?
I stamped it. You said what?
Rich Paul said that too.
He's I stamped that.
He was like, Rich Paul was like, when I look at basketball, the best player in the league right now is Anthony Edwards. Like when he's on the court with anybody else, I just can't see anybody else being better than him.
He cold, bro. He might be the best shooter in the league too.
He's definitely one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. He's top 2. He's definitely top 2. I don't even know.
He gets better. It's crazy.
10 more years, your kid like that. Anthony Edwards is the greatest shooter ever. He be like,
he ain't gonna be left behind in nostalgia, bro. He actually is like that from the 3.
Yeah, no,
it's crazy.
He definitely.
But is he the best player on the court every single night?
Yes.
No, bro. He's not. He's
all right.
Only when he's not on the floor with Jokic, Shea. I don't know who else as of right now.
I like Anthony Edwards more than anybody else.
Cap.
Yeah, you probably right. You probably got his dick all in your throat.
I'm talking about in it.
It's crazy, bro.
Wrap this one up, man.
I think every night he is respected like by the other team as the best player on the court. But I think easily, like if he does play a Brunson, like Brunson could be the better scorer. Obviously, I think Shea could be the better scorer. Obviously, I think Jokic could be the better scorer and playmaker and rebounder. I think Luka could be the better scorer and playmaker. So, no, there's definitely nights where he's not the best player. There's nights where he's not the best player on his own damn team. You can't say that often about them other guys. Because when did you say it about the other guys? That's the thing about it. You don't ever see anybody really bashing Ant for having bad games. It's only when he has good games they talk about it.
Yeah.
It's only him, bro.
He really the
his second best
bro, he leading a bunch of role players, man.
His second best player would be the third best player on all.
Oh, I agree. I agree. You can literally go to my Twitter and you can see all I do is call Minnesota a team of role players and Ant. Like this, you preach it to the choir, my boy. You cannot convince me that y'all are wrong because y'all aren't. Y'all are absolutely right. But at the end of the day, though, like even when Luka was in Dallas, if he had a shitty game, they was on his ass because they were so used to him having great games. And he could have a stretch of shitty games and nobody would say anything as long as they win, or it was against Luka, or it was against Denver, or it was against Shea. Like
we can relate.
It's only those type of games where he has bad games and nobody says nothing because, like, obviously
we can relate to him, bro.
The better team and player.
He got like 2 or 3 baby mamas, bro. We can relate to him, and he hate.
What?
All right. Time to move to the last topic, man.
This is crazy, bro.
The last topic. Call it today. Your NBA Finals matchup. NBA Finals winner, man. February 19th, 2026, 10:06 p.m.
OKC
Who's
Pistons.
going to the chip? OKC Pistons.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm gonna say it's some random shit. I'm gonna say OKC Raptors.
Go to bed, Kel.
That's that gambling problem, bro. Like he literally just spoke out a gambling problem. I'm gonna say what y'all wanted last year. I think it's gonna be OKC Knicks.
That's gonna be my second. That's gonna be my other one.
Okay.
I like to see that actually.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gonna be OKC Boston, bro.
That's fair. I respect. I was thinking that too. I
Only
just
reason why, bro.
I don't
If
know what
Boston
they
goes
look
to
like
the
against
finals
the Knicks.
without Tatum, how you come back?
Trade them.
Nah, you
Shit,
don't
if
even
you're a
have to do
Celtics
that,
fan, you
bro.
got to be happy, I guess.
You gotta trade them, bro.
But if you hate the NBA, then obviously you got to shit on Tatum.
The reason I say that is, bro, the Knicks be losing games they had no business losing to.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're absolutely right.
And I don't know what's up with the locker room with Cat, bro, but I feel like they can't fix that going right now. We in second half of the season. They still haven't fixed that. They just lost to Detroit tonight. And Detroit had players
You've
suspended.
been in trade rumors for 2 years, bro. That shit hurts.
Like they can't. They lost to Detroit tonight. Who's missing? They missing their best defensive players. They not gonna figure that out.
40.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna say OKC. I'm gonna say OKC Cleveland for.
I'm saying OKC. I'm saying OKC in Boston, bro.
I'm not mad at Boston. I don't know.
Boston, OKC Cleveland.
They're supposed to be in a rebuild
Knicks.
year and they still dominate. They're still top 3 in the East right now.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Boston. I just don't know if Jaylen Brown can do that for a whole stretch like that. I mean, even though he won Finals MVP, even though he played good in that postseason that they did win, it was still what and what between him and Tatum. It was still 20 ball.
That's what I'm saying. But even with him having some games where he was out and stuff like injury, Peyton Pritchard been balling. Yeah, he came out of nowhere, start hooping. Sometimes
I hear you, but a playoff series.
I have no faith in the Knicks, bro, as a whole.
I would just say that a playoff series is way different than night to night. Different.
No, that's fair. I just don't have no
if you're gonna tell me for 4 games or 7 games at most, all I gotta do is stop Jaylen Brown and Peyton Pritchard, I will bet on myself 99 times out of 100.
Yeah, I don't have no faith in the Knicks, man.
Well,
it's the Knicks. It's the Knicks conference, I think, to lose.
But I'm assuming all y'all got OKC winning.
Okay, so if you put it like that, then I view the Knicks as like the Buffalo Bills. The East is wide open, kind of like how the Bills was last year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, the AFC is wide open. They still find a way to lose because of themselves. That's kind of the Knicks, bro. Like the East is wide open for them to go take advantage.
Y'all still had the Bills making it pretty decent into the playoffs. Like the expectation is there for a reason. It's not there. Like we can't put the life of the Bills on the Knicks. They're not the same.
What I'm saying is like so basically what I'm saying is okay, so the Celtics are kind of like how they kind of view the Celtics. I'm put like this the same way as Chiefs.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying you can't apply it assuming that it's going to turn out the same way.
That's no, I'm not.
I get the relationship.
I'm put on my way because I just don't have no faith in them. They never give me reason to believe.
I don't have faith in them either, but I just think it's also their conference to lose.
That's fair. But y'all, I'm assuming all y'all got OKC winning versus these matchups for the finals.
I don't know because we're supposed to beat the Pacers in 6. They took us to 7, and we barely
won. The first repeat champion. What 7-8 years?
If Tyrese didn't get. If Tyrese,
ain't no if. It just would have been. It probably would have been a better game than what it
would have been.
That fourth quarter probably would have meant way more than what it did.
Well, he came out.
Well, as of right now, according to NBA trends over the last 30 years, it's only 3 teams that haven't followed this rule to win a championship. And this, I'm sure some of y'all probably heard of this, but the rule is the 40-20 rule. A team wins 40 games before they lose 20 games. That's who qualifies to win the championship. Like that's what the champion ends up being. As of right now, that's only OKC, Detroit, and the Spurs if they win their next game. They got 16 losses, so they'd have to lose 4 in a row before winning one to not meet this criteria. The Knicks were still alive for it till tonight. They just got smacked by the Pistons. So from the West, you think, yeah, okay, OKC. But from the East, how many teams have we seen not win a playoff series and then make the finals? Like the Pistons are obviously a team we've been talking about for the last couple years. I was a bit early on them 2 years ago. Last year they arrived, but they still ain't win a playoff series. We just expecting them to take a leap from no playoff series wins to straight to the NBA finals.
And look, and this is the same.
They can make it there. I don't think they're gonna win.
But this is the same, and I hated it when it was against my team. But it's the same narrative. They are young, they early, and that's okay. And if they do make the run, more power to you. But don't sit there and put all that stress on yourself to do something that ain't been done before. That's why when Cam says he chooses the Celtics, I respect that because at least that team, that the guys that are there, they had that experience of getting there. With the Knicks, obviously they didn't get there, but they have playoff experience. So like the experience, it does mean something. I didn't think of anything, and then we lost in the conference finals to the Mavs 4-1, and then we came back and we actually did some shit. That's why when you say the Spurs too, like I don't really feel it because it's the same concept,
same thing. And they ain't even really been in the playoffs, so that's
exactly. So,
but I will say with the Spurs, they do got Wemby. It's a little different.
You know,
it's a little different. I don't know, man.
Because the thing with the Spurs, it's not even Wemby. I think Wemby could have a great game. I just think that they're young and undisciplined. Like I feel like Mitch Johnson could tell them to do something, and they will do it for like 2 possessions, and then they'll slip up that third and fourth. That third and fourth is how you lose a playoff game.
They did it tonight. I watched that game. They did like
I didn't watch the game.
They kept doing turnovers.
I'm just speaking on what I've seen, and obviously they beat my team more than a few times. But like just watching the game, you could tell when things start getting lackadaisical and when teams start coming back because of that. And the Spurs do that. The Rockets are notorious for doing it, but that they're young teams. Charlotte hasn't done it this season, which is why they've been a little better, and it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I guess the only like just play devil's advocate. The only thing, like okay, like feel like I'm not saying it's anything wrong with it, but at the same time, it could just be once again we're doing it to ourselves. It's like man, OKC is the best team. They just come off a championship win. Yeah, they could just cruise to the right season. They gonna win, and we've been doing that every single year. And each year, it's like the team seems a little bit off from their past championship season, but it's like nah, they'll get it together. Playoff time, they know what it is.
It should have been Boston last year, though. I'm not saying they should have won, but they should have been in the finals last year, bro.
And the thing is, too, the last few ones, they don't even make it to the conference finals. They've all been slipping up in the semifinals. Nuggets, Boston. Yeah. So it's like maybe OKC just does run into the wrong matchup. Maybe it is like the Nuggets or something. Or
it
Minnesota.
Could be Denver. Yeah, it really could.
And then next thing you know, it's like a Denver, versus a New York or Cleveland. But I'm gonna go just to be contrarian. I just believe in my heart OKC will be the first team to break this cycle with no more repeat champions. But to be contrarian, I'm gonna go Nuggets Cavaliers for my finals pick. Like I said, I think Cavaliers won that trade with James Harden. Yeah, Cam made a good point where like he don't got to be the first or second best player no more. D Mitch is a playoff performer in my eyes. He can put up big games. Think they got solid pieces as long as Mobley can stay healthy. And then, like I said, Jokic's the best player in the world, arguably. He could single-handedly take over games. We've seen last year how he forced OKC to Game 7 damn near by himself, especially after they lost Gordon. So maybe that's how it ends up. But
this fat-ass Serbian, how is he doing that, bro?
It's what it is, man. It's what it is, man.
He's amazing.
He's amazing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If it's Denver versus Cleveland,
what the fuck? Cam, when did they tie the game?
Bro, they came back.
Bryce looked at his side like he had a dog over there or something.
Bro, because I just looked at the score. I could have sworn they was just down 10.
They was down like 14 at one point. Yeah.
God damn.
They came back.
I turned it on just to see what he was sweating. I was trying to figure it out.
But no,
Ooh,
if
and one.
Denver and Cleveland make the finals, bro, I'm gonna become the biggest Cleveland fan. Like,
I almost took the
I'm
money.
gonna be the craziest Cleveland fan. Like, it's gonna be insane.
Wait, what?
If Cleveland and Denver make the finals, I'm rooting for Cleveland.
I'm dead.
I think as an NBA, as the diaspora of the NBA, we should not allow Jokic to win another chip. It just can't. It can't happen.
Yeah.
I think all American NBA players would agree with me.
Oh, because of he'll be the best center of all time. Though.
Honestly, the most favorable, not like most favorable, I think it happened, but the matchup I would want to see the most, I would like to see Minnesota versus Cleveland or New York.
That's the only team I want to beat us.
And in New York and NBA Finals, that'd be good hoops.
Yeah.
If anybody gonna beat us, please just let it be Ant. I don't want anybody else to beat us.
That's fair.
Because then I can actually root for somebody and like look forward to that person winning. Yeah, otherwise, I'm just gonna be hate watching, and I don't feel like doing everything.
Hey, when it's a successful hate watch throughout a playoff run, I can tell you it feels amazing. Just went through in the NFL. This shit was beautiful. All the ops dropped one by one each week.
Even the ops took each other out.
They took each other out. But yeah, man, first pod since the NBA All-Star break, first NBA Hoops pod in a good minute, man. We appreciate y'all if y'all listen all the way through. More hoops to come throughout the rest of this year. We got NBA, college. Y'all see Cam sweating the bets. We're going to have to get back to posting some on the page, man.
Oh, March is coming, bro.
March is coming, bro. The best time of the year.
We're going to have a month and a half of straight hoops, and it's going to be good hoops. Not like lackadaisical hoops, bro. It's going to be competitive hoops.
Good ass.
Look. Conference tournaments going to start and stuff. Oh man!
When March Madness start, we're gonna do for the first two rounds. We're gonna do first round we're gonna do $100 ML, and the second round we're gonna flip that 200 or whatever to that, and we're gonna make some money. The first two rounds, all right.
Right.
Send me $100. I'm gonna send you 15,000 back.
one single bet each round, bro. One single bet each round. We locking in, man.
Lock it in.
Get that right, Swan. We locking in, Swan.
We finna lose $1,000. I'm gonna be down a rack.
Oh, damn. But yeah, man. Your favorite kids from the neighborhood signing off with another episode, man. We appreciate y'all if y'all listen all the way through. Chris, Walt, Kev, my dogs, out. See y'all next week. Peace. I need it.